Man, oh man, guys, the Warzone drama does continue. I'm glad you guys like it on the channel. I certainly enjoy telling you guys all these stories. Over the past 5 days alone, it all started out with Symphony and Huskers apparently having their helicopter destroyed by Warsz and Vikkstar, and those guys responding on the potential Warzone griefing, which a lot of people out there just saw as something very smart. Then we had a few people out there thinking Symphony's an aimbotter and a cheater in Warzone, and we even talked about a debatable end to the Royal Ruckus 150k Warzone event between some console players and PC players in the lobbies having enabled crossplay or disabled crossplay. I don't know. It was a whole debacle, guys. We broke down all three of those instances, and now a pretty big one brought to us by Warsz just earlier this morning, and certainly I would say debatable as to how this does go down. That being a streamer out there known as Dougisraw has seen great success alongside a lot of these guys when it comes time for actually Warzone in itself, alongside the events put on for Call of Duty Warzone. Unfortunately, so it was actually Doug responding to seemingly a toxic commenter out there and having an empty threat. Keyword on that, guys, an empty threat to actually ban that same viewer, not only on Doug's channel, but also Warz's channel, which is an interesting threat to make.
Still crying, bro? Like, what are you saying? What is wrong with people? Like, I don't understand. Like, does it make you feel like you have a big penis when you come over and type in a Twitch chat? You're millions and millions of miles away, and like you don't even have money to travel to like a TwitchCon to see me in person to shake my hand. Like, stop being dumb. Like, you know, I'm a mod in Warsz chat, right? Like I could open up Warsz chat right now, and for anybody who says something like, I could ban you, right? Like, you know that, right? You guys not get that? I could just eliminate you from every chat. Except for Vikkstar, you know, right?
If you guys remember this, it's not the first time on this channel we've actually talked about streamers threatening viewers to ban them on someone else's channel that's not that streamer's. We actually talked about formerly TSM Greek God X. I have 2 videos on that one, guys, to give you a fair share of both sides of that story, but it was actually Greek God also replying to a very toxic donator and saying, just stop, dude, I'm gonna ban you on, you know, all of my friends' channels, which included 5 or 6 other people, and he actually ended up doing it. Now, that received a very controversial response from a lot of people out there, calling it an abuse of power and abuse of Twitch bans, and you guys can go look into that if you do feel so. This is a very different instance in the fact that we actually have Warsz finally responding on Twitter, you know, with that said clip and saying this is kind of a yikes because Doug never even had the power in the first place to do that. As Warsz said, this ain't a good look, Doug, especially as you aren't even a mod on my channel. Please don't lie to people and threaten to ban them on my channel. And with that, guys, we've seen a slew of responses so far. Vikkstar jumping in. I mentioned him because we talked about him with other Warzone drama as well. He says, yikes. Some people say salty. Then the Call of Duty guys, also a lot of pro players and talent from the Call of Duty League are also jumping in on this and having the flip side of the coin to be touched on. And this is where I ask the question to all of you guys, what do you think about this? Because, you know, I'll give my opinion out there. I certainly can see both sides as to why this would be a bad thing to give someone a threat to ban someone on another person's channel, but it's unlike the Greek God case because, you know, he's giving an empty threat. Like I said previously, he didn't even have that power. So yes, he is lying. Yes, it probably doesn't sound too cool to say, I'm going to ban you in someone else's Twitch channel, but he actually could not do that. So maybe he was just trying to stop the toxic commenters out there from being so toxic. I definitely understand, though, why there are 2 sides. You guys, of course, can leave your thoughts down below. Some people saying this is kind of a not so good look. Other people saying, you know what, if you want to try and get rid of toxic commenters, maybe this is a way to do it. Just threaten them with things that you can't even do. But then you also have Warsz' take on this. Warsz obviously not being a fan of it, and it was his channel that Doug threatened to ban people in. So you got to understand his side as well, which certainly does matter in this case. But as per usual, it's up to you guys to decide, you know, what side you fall on this. Always open to what you guys think, and you guys definitely have some open insights when it comes time for these very, very weird moments to break down. What do you guys think about this? Dougisraw threatening to actually ban viewers and other people's channels in which he doesn't even have the power to actually ban them from. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoyed, though. Drink that water, all right? Drink that coffee. Stay hydrated. I'll see you guys back here all day long, all week long, okay? All right, bye.